I am shocked by these American accents, and I'm kind of curious because I think he doesn't understand these people because of their accent. So I'm kind of curious to see if I can understand them. Let's see what we've got here. And then we can look for Scottish ones. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. It's freaking 33 minutes and 3 seconds. Maybe there is a message there. Maybe there is a subliminal message there. Let's see what accent we've got. Let's see if I can understand it. Once again, I didn't click it. I don't know what this sounds like. How about we test it?
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl to feed him when I'm gone.
What is that?
I did not. I understood gone.
I didn't understand one word. Hi and
I understood one, so I did better. Next.
Come back.
Thank you.
Today we're gonna find out the craziest 13 different American accents.
Okay.
But before we do that, please make sure to hit a like and subscribe on the video.
Let's
that
go.
would help me so much. And also, if you want to see more content from me, for example, exclusive videos or early access, then you should definitely check out my Patreon or my channel members. Link is in the description. Thank you so much for that. And now, let's go into the reaction.
Let's go.
Which is the easiest American accent to understand? And
Which
is the hardest?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? I'm about to learn you something real quick.
Well, I chose 13 accents from all across
Was that a Texas accent? Maybe.
the US,
What?
and I ranked them from easiest
What did he say?
Yeah. What did he say?
I'm about to...
the easiest American accent to understand, and which is the hardest?
Well, how y'all doing? I'm about to learn you something real quick.
Well, I chose
What are you all doing? I'm about to learn you all something real quick. I understood him. I mean, I think it's incorrect to say I'm about to learn you, but then again, who am I to speak? I'm not the native. Yeah, I think I understood him. I understand. How y'all doing? Yeah, I got it. Woohoo! Let's go!
He will lend us something?
Yeah, learn.
13 accents from all across the US, and I ranked them from easiest to hardest. So am I
Right.
to do
Okay.
such a thing? Well, my name is Ollie Richards. I speak 8 languages. I've written dozens of language learning
Wow.
books. But I'm fascinated
I mean, I'm
Yeah, Ollie's pretty good. But let's go into the sound. I want to hear the accent. Let's go.
how
Okay.
the easiest accent is so common, it's practically invisible.
This is what people think of most when they think of the American accent. This is when you're going and you're watching movies and you're hearing an American, this is what you're usually hearing.
Easy to follow, easy to imitate, and as American as apple pie. Think Jennifer Aniston,
I will see if the thing that I think that I know is actually the thing that I think that I know.
the voice of any news anchor or
Right.
your average Joe.
Now, not only if we all began to wear suspenders would we increase the net masculinity.
yeah, that is like when I think about an
Increase the net masculinity. Well, I understood him, of course.
American accent, that is exactly what I think about.
Right.
American public, and you're just sick and tired of always looking like a plumber when you bend over to get your work done.
Of course, it's no accident they are speaking like that on purpose so that you will all understand them. It's
Right.
what's called the general American accent.
General
Also,
American.
Oh, so you have something similar like we have in Germany, where we have our High German. So basically,
Right.
you know, like accent-free German, basically. Interesting.
Warum? Du bist kein Deutscher.
clarity. If you come from places like the Midwest or Northern California, well, congratulations, you're probably rocking this accent without even trying. Now, things can only heat up from here, so as we go along, I want you to keep your eyes and ears open. There is one accent on this list that non-Americans voted as the hardest one of all to
Okay.
understand. Which one do you think it is? See if you can guess before
Let's
we
go.
get to it, and no cheating.
So we're gonna go back to the house and maybe chill for a minute or two. Then we're gonna meet up with our pals, eat some supper. Sounds like a plan, dude.
If you don't get this accent
Sounds like a plan, dude. I don't know. What accent was that? I mean, I understood him.
Don't know where this is from.
Me neither.
right off the bat, then you've probably never watched American TV.
Right.
It is the accent of sun-kissed beaches, tech giants, and avocado toast.
Ah,
And
California.
Hollywood loves it. There's no shortage of
I think California has like an intonation to it, isn't it? Particularly when I hear girls on TikTok. Well, my wife is mostly on TikTok. I don't, but I can hear it, and I can usually tell. Don't they have like a rising terminal? Like it always goes up. That's so good. Like they go up. At least for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't got a clue. What do I know?
characters mimicking this accent. Hard to understand? I
No.
wouldn't say so, but
No.
a lot of other foreigners get
Easy.
confused.
Just say what you normally say, but just do it like in a slower, chiller way. You know what I mean?
To be honest, I don't know why, but it is a little bit more British than the first one, I would say.
I would say there is no British whatsoever in what I've just heard right now. I'll be honest with you, mate. Okay? So to that I will say again, Warum?
It's a little bit more British, I would say.
No British
Right,
whatsoever.
okay, I see it now. Nothing like a little bit of vocal fry to warm you up. Heavy on the vowels, got a bit of a drawl, and everything's a question. you know where we are.
The words are stuck in the back of my throat. I have like a vocal fry, but I don't know, like it went away. People were like, you know, it's not that
What
big.
is a vocal fry?
I don't know.
You said Southern California, you are right on the money. But by the way, as you can tell,
Yeah, honestly, Southern California, thinking that that's British, it's like, it's no, whatever.
don't have a particularly American accent. Not at all, actually. So if I say something here that you disagree with, don't hold back. Let me have it in the comments. All feedback is welcome. Now, some American accents are straight fire, while others not so much. We've covered the smooth talkers, but now we're heading into trickier territory.
Let's go.
At the ready.
I growed up talking like this. I just kind of had to learn how to church it up a little bit, you know, to get a job. But it's always been here. Frankly, I'm a little bit more comfortable talking like this, so this is what I typically default back.
It is friendly.
That's a Southern accent, right? That's Southern. I think this sounded pretty South. Yeah, it sounded South. Yeah. You think Alabama? Let's see if it's Alabama. Let's see. Let's go.
Friendly. It is popular. Everyone.
I don't know. That's a little bit like this one comedian that we watched. I think. What was his name again? Foxworthy, I think. A little bit like this, like very like you don't get your mouth open a bit.
Right.
By the way, I loved this video. I don't know. I learned already so much with where what is from and all of that stuff. I absolutely love that.
Yeah. Me
the
too.
whole world knows it, and despite the drawl, it's surprisingly easy to understand because, as you can hear, nobody's in a huge hurry.
And our accent is known for really drawing out its words. Someone like Matthew McConaughey is a perfect example of this.
You heard the lady, but I've got to warn you, this accent's got more accents than a rattlesnake's got rattles. So even if you can guess which state it's from, you'll have a hard time nailing down the exact region. For one thing, there's all the Spanish loanwords.
I don't give up easy. You know, in Spanish they call it terco, which means hard-headed. It might take me a while to accomplish what I want to accomplish, but I set a goal and I'm going to try to achieve it.
With all that history and all...
Which is very interesting, right? Because when I think about Spanish, I more think about very fast-spoken languages, like right? And
actually, that sounded more like Italian.
This here, he said, is very slow. So I'm thinking, why is it done slow? This is so interesting.
Yeah.
Those horses, what are you going to get? Well, a bunch of westerns, for one.
I say, let's us put our bread in some of that gravy while it is still hot.
See if you can tell me where this guy is from. It's one of the oldest and most distinct accents of the whole state.
Let's go.
Didn't find nothing first 30 minutes. That's a telltale sign.
Oh, I know him. He's from Young Sheldon. So that's Texas.
Texas.
I know him. I love this show.
No idea.
The piney woods, and we are obviously talking about the Texan accent. And
Wow. GG, man. GG. Sehr gut. GG.
Easy bucket. Well, it's only because we're so familiar with the accent from movies. Texans out there, listen up. How good are you at knowing who's who in your state? The University of Texas did a...
Yeah, let us know. The next one. Come on, let's go to another one. Give me another one. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that already looks difficult, guys. That already looks... Let's go.
That notification bell for more awesome accents from around the world.
Okay, look. He said it. Now, Ollie said it. I'm going to say it too. Subscribe to my channel. There we go. So now you got called to action 3 times in a row. How about that?
Coffee! I got coffee here!
New York. Coffee is New York. Coffee. Right?
Oh.
Coffee! I got coffee!
I know this guy too.
Does anybody want coffee?
Yeah.
I'll take a cup.
What are you trying to be funny, Karen? You're not funny. You're really living up to your name.
Welcome to an iconic accent. It's fast, it's loud, it's often very nasally, and it can often sound urgent or assertive. In other words, the accent is anything but late.
You think Boston? I think New York. Rhode Island, maybe. Coffee. Sausage. Yeah, no, to me, that's New York. I think when it comes to Boston, they open the O's even more. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. You think Jersey? I still think... My money's on New York, but let's go.
Have a nice sandwich with me, okay? We'll make a nice sandwich, veal sandwich.
Well, that's just a dead giveaway. It was influenced by Italians, and a bit of news here. My list is my list, and I'm including American opinions, but this accent came up in that survey I mentioned earlier, remember? Which accent do non-Americans think is hardest? This wasn't the winner, but it's in the top 5. The thing is, even Americans traveling abroad with this accent often say that nobody understands them, so it's not as easy for us foreigners as you might think. In some neighborhoods, you might even wonder if you accidentally...
Yeah, okay, mate, but you're an Anglophone still, okay, Ollie? It's gonna be harder for people who actually don't speak English as a first language anyways. But I wish he said it. I think it's New York. I really hope he says it.
Switched into a different language.
Yeah, I'll have to ask my
I
wife.
remember I lived on East 81st Street, across the street from my grandparents. Which
She said 80 foist. Foist instead of first. Foist. I might tell my wife like that. If I have to say first, I'm going to say foist.
was really nice as a kid growing up.
What a great accent. Where's she from? Which part? Well, these city folks always use a heck of a lot of idiomatic expressions, all their own, and the regional identity is very, very strong. Last clue.
Quick question. Is there a supermarket or deli where I can get cold cuts around here? We're all hungry, hon. Let's settle in and we'll figure it out.
I still think it's something Eastern because it's non-rhotic. She's not pronouncing the R's when they're in between vowels. My money's on New York.
Absolutely no clue.
I have no mascara on. Valentina, don't
Mascara. Mascara.
Yeah, ma'am instead of mum. Ma'am.
I don't know. Northeast?
Sorry, I'll
worry about the
increase.
remote right now. We didn't travel 800 miles to watch Cake Boys.
Go on, pause the video and put your best guess in the comments. Here it comes. Bonus points if you got Brooklyn and Staten Island. It's the iconic sounds.
That's Northeast.
GG from the Metatron. Wait. GG for Italy 1, Germany 0. Sorry, mate. Italy 1. Where is it, you muppet? Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a winner. We've got a winner.
That's Northeast.
City. Whoever missed this one, confession time.
7:45, he wakes up, he goes down to church, St. John Chrysostom. Then he comes home, he puts on his black and gold, heads on down to Heinz Field, meets up with my cousin Natalie Carapinas. They hang out there.
I absolutely understand nothing.
No idea.
Have a couple kielbasa's, have a couple irons. Wow.
What, kielbasers? Kielbasa is, I think, a Polish sausage, right?
Yeah, what a Polish sausage is doing here? What are we doing?
So if this is Poland and Polish and German, I heard like is in the north. So probably like in the north, like Minnesota or something.
English.
These guys might as well have their own dictionary.
I haven't
I'm not
got a clue.
joking. I threw this
Maine.
one in because when you mix all the local words in with the accent, it gets a little bit confusing. At least I think so. And they really seem to have fun with it. Examples? Well,
Oh, yeah.
first of all, forget you all or you guys. Here, it's all about yins. It's a staple of the local lingo.
Yins, man, it sounds like Chinese. 这是我的银子，你不想去银子？对，我喜欢吃。你要喝茶吗？银子。Man, it's perfect for Mandarin. You say Pittsburgh?
I got my eye rock off of blocks, you know. I live up in Washington County. You're going to get down and check out the game. It's Sunday. They're real good this year.
They talk fast and there's a lot of
Gosh, to me that sounded wow.
pushing words together. If you're not used to the pace, you'll probably be asking them to slow down a little bit. One more clue.
Hey, you best watch that bush. It's full of jaggers. Hey, it's been raining all night. Be careful on them.
I understood him that I have to watch out the bush, but I don't know what a jaggers is. Jaggers.
Steps, they're slippy out there. Yeah, I'm just letting that work right now. Meet me downtown. We'll talk about it.
Right, place your bets now. We are talking about the funny,
Let's say
All right,
Minnesota.
let's go.
quirky accent of, here it comes, Pittsburgh.
Aha, you guys win. I don't know what a jagger is, but you guys win. Pittsburgh. Lots of people said it. Pittsburgh.
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on. All I need is a pretty little girl. If I'm when I'm gone.
What? Okay, that's gotta be like Tennessee. Come on, give me that. Give me that married one. That's gotta be Tennessee. Am I wrong? Or is it Alabama? Sometimes it's kind of difficult to understand. Oh, milk jaggers, I see. You say Texas. I don't know. To me, like Texas, Alabama, and Tennessee, I can see commonalities. They're different, but it's difficult for me to understand which one is which. You say Alabama. You say Kentucky. Ooh, which one is it, you muppets? Let's see.
Is that? I didn't understand one word.
Yeah, she was singing,
like literally not one word.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that? Here it comes, Pittsburgh. Did you get it? I knew it. You guys are good.
I got a pig at home and a
Right.
pen, corn to feed him on.
She has to pee? What?
I knew it. You guys
Come
are
on.
good.
I got a pig at home and a pen, corn to feed him on.
I've got a pig, she says. Not pee, pig. Man, that's good. You say Carolina, man, everyone. I don't know, guys. I've got a clue at this
I
point.
don't get it.
All I need is a pretty little girl. If I'm when I'm gone.
Love it or
When
hate it, this
gone.
accent is very, very popular. It's as
North
charming
Carolina?
as it gets. Nobody's going to argue with that.
I mean, that is absolutely true. This is
Yeah,
charming, and you
charming.
feel, yeah, I don't know, those folks there, and she feel like a very nice person to be around. That is absolutely true. It would probably
Yeah.
for me be very, very hard to follow along.
Yeah.
I'm over here doing daddy stuff. Like my buddy called me the other day and said, hey man, bike night's coming up. You gonna be there?
Oh my God, his voice is amazing.
His voice is amazing.
Like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
When? And he said Friday night, 6 p.m. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
come on. He said Friday instead of Friday. That's gotta be Tennessee, Texas, or Alabama. It's one of these three. You say maybe Kentucky. I'm happy to consider that. But that, I don't know, because I remember the first time that I met my mother-in-law, the fact that she said French fries instead of French fries confused the living heaven out of me. I say heaven because angel Metatron, so yeah, okay. I say, what the heaven are you talking about? I always use heaven, I never use hell, because that's the opposition. You say Oklahoma?
Man, my oldest, he got a bounce house party. I gotta go to that one.
What on earth is it number 5 though? Well, that drawl might be so smooth, so cool to our ears, but easy to understand? I don't know about that. It starts off all... and then things get gradually trickier the further south you travel.
By God, living, breathing Yelp review coming in here pitching a fit before he's even had a bite to eat yet. I swear to Conway Twitty, you make me want... When you're hotter than grease, say yes to peace. When you're hotter
Buddy,
than
where are
grease,
you from?
North Kakalaki.
North what?
I don't understand anything.
I kind of
You guys
do.
occupy a huge area of the US, and you have so many accents
Oh,
that
Bible
some are borderline
Belt?
dialects.
Is he
So
gonna go Bible Belt?
easy or hard definitely depends on which neck of the woods you are in.
It's currently 78 degrees. I'm bound to contract malaria, get snake bit, and my feeder might even start making popcorn.
You didn't say nothing.
Wait,
Oh my God.
feet making popcorn?
Yeah, that sounded nice. I love that. My gosh, I'm not gonna understand him. I'm not gonna understand. The only thing I'm gonna understand from him is that I can predict with a certain degree of accuracy that he's gonna say, Lord have mercy. That's the only thing I can predict. Everything else I'm not gonna be able to understand.
To contract malaria, get snake bit, and my feeder might even start making popcorn.
You didn't say nothing. You brought tell me a whole thing. I don't eat much of that stuff. I eat a little bit of supper. Read that, then I go bad if I don't eat.
With all the sub-dialects
Yeah, I understand Japanese more easily than that.
hiding in the valley, things can get pretty crazy.
My best friend got this man, and for the life of me, I cannot find any life.
Did you notice how she says fan, laugh? It's like an extended vowel rather than a diphthong. That's how my mother-in-law speaks, exactly like that.
In my heart for this man. I ain't got no like in my soul for this man, but the hatred I got for
Wait, is this all one accent? Because, you know, for example,
no.
I don't know, this very deep voice guy, I could understand perfectly. Yeah. Then this girl, this blonde girl, not at all, very harshly.
Yeah, she wasn't.
This guy, not at all.
Nothing.
And her, I can understand perfectly again. Is this all one accent?
No, for understanding, no, I think it's a variety of accents. But the old guy, you need like an advanced language model. In fact, I'm gonna say that most likely to actually understand that guy, we need to wait for general AI, general artificial intelligence. The current one, not enough.
my soul for this man, but the hatred I got for this man, y'all, is strong.
Try losing your friend in the woods, and you'll know all about it.
I knew I shouldn't have took my monkey tail out here with you doggone white folk. Done left me in the damn woods. Hurry up.
That is literally my face right now.
Pure rage.
Okay.
It is, of course, a southern accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, cool stuff. All right, good. Yeah, we watched enough. But that was great. Yeah, I thought so. It was basically the Bible Belt, wasn't it? That's what it was. Man, that was fun.